welcome to Getting Candid with me, your girl Helen. Today I'm chatting with a girl who is an entrepreneur, a socialite and a musician. But she has been making headlines for so many reasons on social media. I'm talking about Ivanka Bianca. We thought it was necessary for us to chat with her and get to know her beyond social media. Join me on the other side as I chat with her. Welcome back. I mentioned that I'll be chatting with social media influencer, entrepreneur, and musician Ivanka Bianca. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm alright, thanks.
Excited to have you on the show. Are you happy to be here?
Yeah, I'm very much happy to be here with the famous Hellen.
Yeah, I'm happy to be the famous Ivanka Bianca. Okay, Ivanka, I would love to know a little bit about you. Were you born and bred in Lusaka?
Yeah, I was born and bred, in fact, I was born and raised in Lusaka, yeah.
Everything?
In Matero, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so there's a lot that I would love to talk about around you, and we're obviously going to talk about the diversity, being a socialite and being an entrepreneur and being a musician. How do you manage to balance all that?
It's really difficult to get to balance all those things, but you know, when you've got a heart for something and you really want to get that thing, it doesn't matter how much time it's going to take, but you still put in the time and the effort, of course, yeah.
When I mention entrepreneur, somebody out there is wondering, what does she do?
Okay, actually, I'm into skincare products and hair colors. So actually, this hair was actually dyed by me. So I sell hair color products. I've got these rainbow colors, and I also sell skincare products, lightening products, knuckle correctors, and the likes. Anything that has to do with the skin and bleaching the skin, of course, to be more.
So you can make me look like you.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to do that.
Why?
I just like the way their skin is. I wouldn't want to... okay, I do sell lotion, but there's some types of people that I actually can't agree to give lotion to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But you're selling them and you don't want me to...
Yeah, but there's just certain people that just don't need to bleach.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, okay, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, so music. I think the first time I was hearing about your music, really the time I got really interested in knowing, is the time you did the collaboration with Rough Kid. How's that been going, music-wise?
Okay, my music has been, it's been going well, though I haven't put in much effort because, you know, it's really difficult for me to handle everything at once. I've got the products to make and everything else.
So the products, you actually make them yourself?
Yeah, I actually do everything myself.
Nice.
Yeah. So it kind of became a little bit difficult these past days to handle everything at once. So I kind of like slowed down on the music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. Now, with all this, we see you on social media. You have a huge following on Facebook, and I think people like you, people love to hate you, there's all that. But then I think the first time I actually got to know you was a trending video that was happening on social media. And firstly, I didn't even know who you are. I just saw a video and, you know, you let it go. Until I think I saw you did an interview and they said you were the lady in that video. I was like, oh, okay. So, I'm sure a lot of people have seen that video before where you were arguing with a man, you were telling him to pay you. What was happening? We were just watching the video. We literally have no idea what was going on.
Actually, like I said, I agreed to that allegation. Okay, it's not an allegation, it's the truth. Yeah, I was the one in the video and I was the one arguing with the man. But aside from that, there's nothing else I can say attached to that story. Yeah.
Okay, who was filming?
Just some random stranger.
Oh, I actually thought maybe it was one of your friends.
No. My friends will never do something like that to me. Okay. Only a heartless, jealous friend would go as far as doing something like that. Yeah. But that was something that was unplanned.
Okay.
It wasn't even something that me and my friend thought would end up on camera and everybody would end up talking about it. Yeah. It's just that those random bad moments, you know, things that you wish you were never there. Yeah. You know, those types of times. Yeah.
When, you know, when something like that happens, you wake up, you probably, because you didn't plan somebody to film.
Yeah.
How did you know? How did you find out that you're trending?
It was a very embarrassing moment of my life, you know.
Yeah.
I received a phone call from my friend, the one I was with in the same video, also who got filmed passing with a bottle of wine and the likes. She called me and told me, hey, you've been posted on Watchdog.
Oh my God.
Our cab driver called me and told me, you guys we are trending. I'm saying, what? Then she says, okay, go and check. I checked, I found the video. I was really embarrassed. Turning on my WhatsApp, finding everybody in the contact list sent me that video. What is going on?
Oh.
And I didn't know what to say. You know, I just deactivated my Facebook account. I kind of like just went into hiding for a bit because I couldn't face certain people.
Yeah. Your parents are still alive?
No, they're not.
Who is your parent figure?
My aunt is still there. I've got uncles. I've got certain family members and all.
How did they handle that?
It's really, really bad for people to do something like that to somebody, no matter the situation, you know. Yeah. People shouldn't always just be with a camera waiting for somebody to mess up in order for them to get to film them and land them on camera. My family went through a lot with that video. Up until now, they haven't gotten over it. It's something really, really embarrassing. And looking at where I come from, it's a very respectable home, trust me.
Okay. If you're saying you came from very respectable home, how did you find yourself in that situation?
I found myself in that situation because things happen. You don't choose for things to happen.
Yeah.
They're just things that you can't change.
Yeah.
It's something that is beyond my control or anyone's control, you know. And there's nothing that me or my family or anybody else can do about it because it happened.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay. What I'm trying to say is you were asking somebody to pay you.
Yeah, I was asking somebody to pay me, but I'm not going to say anything more than that.
Yeah.
Here.
What I'm trying to say is are you still in that business? Is it the business or it was just?
I don't know how I can explain that.
Yeah.
But for me to find myself in such a situation, it means it's something that I didn't want to happen. And nobody would be willingly be in a video and ask for money like that if things were okay.
Okay.
There's always situations and circumstances that lead people to doing certain things that is beyond their control.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, I get you. I get you. So how did you get over that? How did you heal that? I think you have to heal personally.
I actually haven't just gotten over it because every year people resurface the video.
Okay.
And this is actually the particular month it happened. So
okay.
People will still go and dig in things.
Yeah.
So I think there's no getting over that.
So now you just like live with it. Okay.
Yeah, because you know I can't run away from my past.
Yeah.
And I can't run away for the actions that I took back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just have to accept that that's how come I'm here. I can't be seated here next to you interviewing me
if we didn't see the video.
I didn't get.
That's true though. That's very, very true. So okay, you have been most of the time when I would see you, there's something that is happening. Then just recently, you guys and Alice Rollins. How did that start? At some point, people were thinking it's clouds. Maybe they just want people to start following them. But then it looked real, like you guys were really not getting along. Why? How did it start?
You know, things just start.
No, they start from somewhere. Like today, I'll be talking to you, then tomorrow, if you're going to say, Hellen, no pusa, there's something that I must have done.
But
or said.
Speaking of that, I guess certain things just start. You can't just control certain things.
Was it ignited by your followers on social media or somebody in your circle? Because it was more of...
You know, there's just certain things that you can't, how can I explain? There's certain people that you would reach out to, at a certain stage in life, you reach out for guidance or help from them because you want to do something that they're involved in. Yeah. And then they do not give you that chance. And then when the time comes when people start talking about you, they also try to like mention your name in certain things that don't just please you as a person. Yeah. You know, if I come to you and ask you, Hellen, can you help me learn how to be a presenter? Can you teach me how to do certain things? Yeah. And then you don't give me that opportunity. And then right after I start complaining about the way I got famous and certain things about my life and everything else, then suddenly you make a video talking about me in such a way that doesn't please me. Because you and me, you know, we cannot work if I come to you today for help and you do not help me because I've got no followers, and then I gain a number of followers and then I complain about my followers and then you show up and say, hey, da, da, da. I don't need that. I don't need people to show up when I don't need them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
You had reached out to Alice at some point.
Yes, there was a point.
Help you.
There was a point when I reached out to her in the past.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't do nothing.
Have you guys reconciled or you just decided?
I don't know. I
us?
don't really know. You know, I've got my brand to take care of. Yes. So I'm not gonna go and beg for opportunities from people that cannot give me any opportunity, and that's a fact. So I'd rather just make my soap, pound my soap if I have to pound it, and make whatever money I can make out of it. Because already everybody knows Bianca at some point was selling, you know? So I need to show these people that it's not just about, it's not just about the video, it's just not about the fights. Even through this cloud that I've ended up in, I can still make money out of it instead of just being there, being miserable just because no, people say this, then I just, people are not gonna bring me down like that. No one's allowed to do that.
Okay. All right, I think let's take a break. We'll continue chatting after that. Stay tuned, guys. Welcome back. Now, to close off this Alice story, there was a time that you said they followed you at home. They were alive, you were alive, saying they're outside my house. So they really came?
They did come.
They wanted to beat you?
They didn't want to beat me. That was just a story that they made up, just trying to look like, I don't know. That was just a story. Yeah. They didn't beat me, and they couldn't have done that.
Why didn't you open the door for them?
I opened the door for them.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually entered the house and they sat, and there was no argument whatsoever. There was no fighting, there was no insults. We just sat down like mature adults and talked things out, and it ended. From then, I've never heard from her, she's never heard from me, and yeah, life goes on.
Life goes on. Okay, great. Are you dating?
I don't know if I'm still in a relationship or not.
What do you mean?
I'm in between being single and being in a relationship.
Is it with rough kids? Were you guys dating?
No, I don't date blacks.
You don't date blacks?
No.
Why?
I don't deserve to date a black man. No.
Why?
They can...
Oh, that's a big word. You don't deserve to date a black man.
Yeah.
Why?
No, black men don't deserve to date me.
Why?
Because they're not just good enough. They're not good people. Most of them are not good people.
Really?
Yeah, I've been treated so. Okay, no, I've been treated.
Tell me about it. You were probably
the only black guy I ever liked, like really liked.
Yeah.
Never put in so much effort in the relationship, and it just didn't work for me. He just broke me down to pieces. It took me time to recover. So from that time, I never ever dated a black. But trust me, it wasn't Rough Kid. Rough Kid and I were just pulling a stunt on social media.
I thought so.
Otherwise, in real life, I would never ever, not even in my sleep, date Rough Kid.
But you're just friends?
Right now, I don't know if we're friends or not.
That was the period you were promoting the song that you did together. Then
no,
it went on for some time.
Yeah, it was like, but you know, yeah, we were pulling a stand, but I didn't like the fact that he wasn't respecting me on social media. Somebody who wants you to put a stand together is supposed to respect you in front of their fans and everybody else. Yeah. Not where they start pulling to my stupid stands. I took my dinner for blah, blah, blah. Like, who are you to call me dinner when you can never even get a slice of the same dinner you're talking about?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it didn't end well. Would you do that again to put a stand?
I wouldn't do that with someone like him. And even if I wanted to, I don't think my current boyfriend would allow me.
Okay, so you're dating.
I'm in between dating.
What does that mean?
It means we're on hold.
The relationship is like this.
It means we're on hold.
Okay, so we see a lot of I would say you're a little crazy on social media. You do your lives and I laugh at them. I'm like, is this real? Is she acting? I would want to know that. Is there something that, because I see on your profile it says all for fun. So, and people take everything you post serious.
Yeah, it's because...
There are things that you post just for fun. If you sawaira and say whatever I want to say.
You know, this kind of character, Ivanka Bianca, it's not really me. In real life, like me, Hope, I'm different from this character, Ivanka Bianca. I just ended up taking up this character right after people started bullying me on that video. You know, I wanted to show them that you cannot bring me down, and that's when the character came out, and I ended up, you know, I just like being free on social media to act however I want without anyone coming to me and tell me, be under control. I do not want to be under control.
What does your family say about that though?
My family does not care
Okay.
about what I do with my life.
Okay.
Because they love me the way I am and they have accepted me the way I am, and there's nothing that they can do about it at this point, except from learning to live with the fact that this is the character I've created and this is the person I want to be till the day I die.
Okay. Where did the name, is it Ivanka Bianca? Where did it come from? Are they your real names?
Ivanka Bianca is just a name that I created because I wanted to be, I just wanted something different, you know? Yeah. Because I discovered here in Zambia, there's people, okay, like for example, there's people like Iris and people like Anita, they're almost in the same category of, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. But for me, my situation, you know, I'm the only one and it makes me different. Yeah. So, so I just figured I needed a strong name that comes with a lot of energy and confidence, you know, like Ivanka Bianca. I just thought of Ivanka, the daughter to Trump's daughter. You know, she's a very powerful person. Yeah. It's not just anybody who's going to come up with that name. The
inspiration for the name.
Yeah, because it comes from a very powerful source.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you. Let's talk about beads and lipstick. Beads and lipstick. Oh, but before that, so when you post on social media, you do whatever you want, and some people get personal. Does that sometimes get to you as a person? Some comments?
The comments, they do not get to me, but they do get to a lot of people that love me. Yeah. You know, the other reason why I ended up creating this character that is full of anger, that is bitter and likes fighting with people but funny at the same time and all that, is because, you know, people need to understand the fact that the things they do to me, my family, or if my mom and dad and everybody else were alive, they wouldn't be happy when they're going through social media. So they need to realize that they're not gonna create a calm person out of the mean comments. Yeah. It's impossible for me to be calm, and I will never be calm. Okay. It's just
You're friends with Anita, right?
Yeah.
You were friends or you're still friends?
We are friends. I would say I forgave her.
You decided to forgive her. That's good. That's good. Okay, now let's talk about, you participated in the reality show, movie TV reality show, Beads and Lipstick. How was that experience going to the village?
It was really awful, I would say. It was really awful, but it was really challenging at the same time, but we got to learn a lot of things. Yeah. Yeah, because we were not allowed to have phones, we were not allowed to communicate with people on the other side. Well, it's like we just closed off our lives in Lusaka and went to a village and went to stay there, and they would give us challenges. Like for Christmas, I was actually even given a challenge to plan for a Christmas for 8 people with 100 kwacha.
Oh my God.
In the village, I had to do it. I had to look for a bicycle to ride to the town to go and buy the my chickens and all that. It was a nice experience. Yeah. We learned a lot of things, but it was difficult. And again, we used to drink a lot that side in the village because beer was cheap. Oh, and then again, beer? The villagers liked us, you know.
Yeah, what beer was cheap? Brown?
We used to drink any type of beer.
Okay. Okay. Now, so what did you learn from? Because I'm thinking you are a socialite, so you spend most of your time on social media as well, selling your products. If it's not making videos, now you have to stay away from your phone. I think most of us now are addicted to social media. We're addicted to our phones. At first, did you feel like, what am I missing? What am I missing?
I felt like running away. At some point, I almost ran away from that place. But then my numbers were doing really good. Like I was getting high votes from the time the show started and everything. So I believed I was gonna win that house. Actually, I was very close to winning that house. I was really getting this, the challenge was really nice because we were being given to make mealie meal from scratch, where you have to soak the maize, you have to peel it off, you have to pound it from scratch, you have to dry it again, and you know, all these sorts of things. And actually the mealie meal that you can make on your own is actually even whiter and healthier than the mealie meal that you buy from the shops.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ivanka, what next? What's the major difference between Hope and Ivanka?
The difference is Hope is a human side of Ivanka Bianca. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hope has got these feelings that whenever actually she might be going through social media and see all these mean comments, I do feel bad at some point. Yeah. But it really hurts me because of the people that love me, the men that want to date me. When they go through that, they feel really bad, you know. People that really care about me, they go through a lot of trouble even when people attack me. And it hurts me to see people that I care about feeling so bad about something that is also not under my control. I can't control something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And again, if I wanted to shut down Ivanka Bianca, there'll be no me sitting here. I won't be able to sell my products. I won't be able to market my music. I won't be able to achieve a lot of things if Ivanka Bianca was not going to behave the way she's supposed to behave. People won't like me. I'll be someone else. And I do not want to be someone else. I can only be someone else at home. Anywhere else you meet me, I'm not going to be as kind as you expect me to, maybe. And maybe I'll not be polite sometimes because Ivanka Bianca is never polite. Okay. So people need to accept this character. It's the only character that they have that's like this one, here in Zambia.
Okay, what next for Ivanka? Are you planning to get back to the studio? And which artist would you want to work with if you were to collaborate with somebody?
Actually,
one female, one male. Give me names.
Actually, I've worked with J-Max. We have a song in the studio. And also, there's certain people that I'm also planning to work with. I've got like 4 songs in the studio so far. Except, you know, I haven't felt that need to drop any of them yet.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I always take time before I drop anything.
Who do you wish to work with in future? One artist that you look at and say, one day I want to work with this artist.
In Zambia?
Yes.
Mampi, I've got so much respect for her. I would like to work with her. And I would like to do a collab with Makitu also. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I would love to know, you have tattoos. And I think I asked you about this before we started doing the interview. The one on your chest, it just looks like weird thing. What does it say?
It reads hope in Arabic.
Well, why did you, hope is your name.
Hope is my name.
Why did you decide to put it in Arabic? Because it looks good?
Because the love of my life is
Arabic. And that obviously represents your love for music.
Actually, this was a scar. I used to be in an abusive relationship.
Oh.
There's a guy who used to hit me really, really bad. So this was like a scar of something.
Was he black or white?
He wasn't black.
Okay.
And then at the back also, like, I've got a flower and all that. It's also like a cover-up of the scar.
I can see on the heart, it looks like a scar.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you decided to put heart and music.
Yeah, just to make it not look like it's a cover-up of a scar.
Okay, and then the one on the hand?
The one on the hand is just like it's just something that I feel like it's God sent, like God is with me in some way.
Okay, how many tattoos do you have?
And then actually there's one this side. It's the one I did. My niece and my mom actually share the same birth and death. How can I explain? The day my niece was born is also the day my mom died, in the same month.
Oh, okay.
So I just found it to be a very special coincidence, and I did a tattoo of their birth and everything.
Okay, how many tattoos do you have?
I think 8.
You planning to get more?
Yeah, most definitely.
What would you want to get now?
I've got like, I'm a brand ambassador for a tattoo artist. His name is Ian. He's really good. He's the one who's been doing all this work, and I've got pending tattoos. I just haven't gone there because I don't want to get addicted to them. Next time you see me, you might just be surprised.
Be more tattoos.
Yeah, and I'm trying to run away from that because it's an addiction.
Yeah? You don't think you're already addicted?
No, I can control myself.
How about piercings? What are your things? What do you love most? Piercings and tattoos or both?
Both. Actually, I've got a piercing on my tongue.
Yeah, I've seen
I've got
tongue.
one here. I've got...
How many piercings? 8 tattoos, how many piercings?
Piercings, maybe 6, 7, 8, somewhere there.
Okay, cool. All right. So last words before I let you go. What would you love to tell your followers?
I would like to tell my followers that I'm going through a very hard time right now. My page was hacked like 3 days ago. So I'm actually in between creating another page or trying to work and get that one back. But to be honest, if that page doesn't just get back to me, I don't see myself creating another Facebook page. I'll just be on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, because Facebook already has brought me enough drama. I'm not gonna go and start fighting with people just to get my followers back. I don't think I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll only be on my normal account. I'll just be using my normal account on Facebook. Yeah. If I don't get back my account.
I'm sure you'll get it back. A lot of people have been hurt and still managed to get their pages back.
Starting from zero is something that I'm not looking forward to doing.
Yeah. All the best in everything that you're doing. Thanks for coming as well. Alrighty, so I've been chatting with Ivanka Bianca. I hope you enjoyed this episode. So tune in next week. We'll give you another interesting episode. Bye-bye.